Hey everybody, Nilesy here, and we're going to answer my second part of my Q&A that I'm going to do for 100k subscribers. Woo! 100k. It's awesome. Lyndon is just coming in. Lyndon, what are you doing, son? What are you doing? Hiya. 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 Oh, he's all cold because he's just been sitting in the window. Right, Lyndon, don't get in the way of my bloody questions here. You big, you big galoot. Oh. Anyway, okay. First question. This is Twitter now. The first video you can find it in the comments below and linked in the top video is going to be like a link to the first part. Oh, by the way, the background is just some random gameplay. I figure that's what I'm going to do because I can't really fill it with content. So, yeah. So first question. Where did you learn to build and craft such magnificent pools? I was born with that skill. I'm sorry. You can. It's not something you can learn. It's just something that comes naturally. What do you do? What do you miss most from your childhood? Ooh, nothing. I had a horrible childhood. I don't miss a damn thing. It was awesome growing up. Did you enjoy high school? No, I really did not. I hated high school, and I didn't go. So for those of you who have a bad time in high school, I thoroughly recommend that you go. Now that I'm older, I regret not going to high school. I realize now I have a thirst for knowledge and learning, and when I was in high school, I didn't. I didn't realize that learning is really fucking cool. So I didn't go. My attendance was really low, and I was pretty sparse in what I learned from high school. I didn't come out with very great grades or anything like that, and I didn't really have a good experience at all. For those of you who are there, try your best. Try your best. It doesn't really matter, really. And in present life, people will tell you this, countless times, that when you grow up, really high school grades, they don't matter that much. They matter a little bit, but really not that much. But learning is fucking cool, man. Physics was always the course that I wanted. Now that I've left high school, I want to go back and do. I never did physics, and I think physics is the best. So when you're in high school, try and learn. Right now, you might think, "Oh, this is dumb," but I guarantee that when you grow up, you'll be like, "Holy shit, I learned some cool stuff." What's your dating history? Not as long as I would like it to be. And how old is old? I'm not sure. I'm not sure of that question. How old is old? Like being dead is pretty old, I think. If you're like 70 or 80, that's pretty old. But I think below 60, you're fine. You're okay. That's mid. But because 50 is half of 100, so 100 is like old, and 50 is mid. 60, you're getting there. 70, you've gone there. Have you met or hung out with any members of the YOGSCAST? I have not, sadly. Sorry. What's your favourite TV show and why? Probably favourite is Trailer Park Boys. Sorry, I'm scratching my head. I love it. It's just hilarious, and not many people know of it. And it's a shame because it's so amazingly good. So if you haven't seen Trailer Park Boys, you should go check it out. Hilarious comedy from Canada. Do you believe in the great kitty floating through space, pooping rainbows? Yes, with all my heart I do. The next question. Why are your Q&A so popular? Yeah, like on Twitter I said that I'm so surprised by how many responses I'm getting for this Q&A. I don't know why. I guess people have a lot of questions about me. Which employee would you say is Employee of the Month at Nilesy Corp? From Harry Marshall. Harry, you're fired. So an Employee of the Month is me. Congrats, Nilesy. Thank you, Nilesy. Antisocial Squid asks, ASL, 25M Scotland. There you go. Chuck says, yellow or green? Explain your choice. Yellow, probably, because I like the sun. And the sun is a big yellow ball of things up there, gas and all that stuff. So I think the sun's a pretty cool guy. What colour is your house? It is white. Creepy question. Could you regale us with a tale of yours and Lyndon's first meeting and or show us an adorable picture of him? Yeah. I guess I'll put a picture up now. Sorry, Nilesy in the editing. I can't really remember meeting Lyndon, to be honest. My memory is fuzzy a lot of the time. Gosh, it must have been 5. When did I get Lyndon? When I was 18. No, when I was 17. 17, 18. And I'm 25 now, so 7 years ago. And my mother got him and another cat called Sophie. And we got both of them. And Sophie was my mother's cat and Lyndon was my cat. Yeah. There you go. There you go. I don't really have an adorable story. It's not like we saw each other across a field and ran to each other across a field in slow motion. But no, I mean, something similar. Will you ever try to fly a train? Maybe. Maybe I will. What is your favourite spell? A rain spell? No, I'm joking. I guess in World of Warcraft, do you mean? My favorite spell in World of Warcraft. Um, I guess that's a tricky one. My favorite spell. Never even thought of this. I guess fire. Let's just fire blast or infernal blast because it spreads all your dots as a fire mage, which is awesome. So much sick damage. If you had £1,000,000, what would you buy with it? I would put it in a bank and I would live off the interest. I would buy a moderate home. I would buy a moderate car. But before I did all of that, I would spend at least 2 months just doing what I do right now, just with the happiness and the knowledge that I had all that money that I could do anything with it. With it, I could buy a moderate house, moderate car, maybe another moderate house, and I'd rent that one out for a slow income, and then I would live off the interest, pretty much. Which finger is your favorite finger and why? Um, uh, the pointing finger. Um, because it's a good one. You asked us, now we're asking you, who's your favourite Yogg mod? Oh, I'm going to have to say it's Minty, because I know her the best, and she's cool. The Minsters, the minstrel out there, she's cool. So it's Minty. Sorry, Toby. Sorry, Toby. But it's Minty. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? It would be the ability to manipulate space and time, like Hiro Nakamura from Heroes. That would be awesome, and I think that's the best power ever. And if you think otherwise, you're wrong, because I'll just go back in time and then stop you from being born, because that's my power. Look, my power's amazing. Okay, gosh, what type of music do you like? All kinds of music. My favorite genre of music though is probably classic rock. Like Bon Jovi, Whitesnake, Iron Maiden is, I guess it's kind of metal, but yeah, it's classic rock mostly. Who do you prefer, Iron Man or Batman? Batman definitely. Iron Man's okay, but he's really freaking annoying at times and arrogant and he's just a pain in the ass. Batman, I like him, but there's things about him annoy me as well. Why does he not just kill the Joker? Why does he not just kill these people that keep murdering his people from Gotham? But Batman's still my favorite. What's your favorite song? From Caitlin. My favorite song at the moment, I guess, is probably my favorite. I guess if we're calling favorite songs the ones you sing the most, right? Let's call that, because it's hard to define a favorite song for me. I sing the most "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal, "Freedom 90" by George Michael. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler, and the Adventure Time song from season 3, What Was Missing, episode 10, I think, or 7. The one that goes la da da dun dun, I'm gonna bury you in the ground. La da 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 dun, I'm gonna bury you with my sound. I'm gonna drink the rain from your pretty pink face. That one. Have you ever seen any fan art of you that genuinely creeped you out? Yes, but not for a long time. Before I joined the YOGSCAST, when I think I did my Christmas card competition, like 4 years ago or something, there was some creepy ones there. They weren't creepy. They were yaoi basically, with me and Panda, which they were okay, but they were a bit weird. Will you ever record any songs? Are you good at singing? I don't think I'm that good at singing. I've wanted to record a song for a while. I think I said this? No. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. Well, it's not a cold, it's just some sort of illness. I think I said in one of my WoW videos that I wanted to record a song, but it was a Scottish song. How did it go again? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I wrote, basically there's this thing called NaNoWriMo. Did I explain this before? Maybe I did. There's this thing called NaNoWriMo. Stands for National Novel Writing Month. And I've taken part in it twice and finished it twice. No, I've taken part in it 3 times and finished it twice, let's be honest. And in my second time that I finished it, the book was called, what was it called? The Albatross on Halloween, is that what it's called? I think it was. I think it was called The Albatross on Halloween. And in the story, there's a guy he's a Scottish guy, north of Scotland, and he writes a song, and he's got this song that his band plays, and I wrote a song for it, and but I wanted to record it, but the thing is that the accent required for the song is like really North Scotland, so it's an accent that I don't have, so I figured that if I recorded it, it would be like fake because it's not my accent. How did the song go? It was like let me see if I can remember this. You have to kind of get the beat in your head. It's like dun 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 dun, like that, right? So it was I hear them calling you. I hear them calling you. I know you hear them well. You do. That midnight calling through. Essentially, it was like that. Now, it doesn't work. It works for me kind of because I'm putting on a voice for that place, but it's I sounded fake to record it because I'm not. That's not my accent. So I was in a bit of a quandary. And I still am. Years ago, I wrote that. It sounds better when I've actually got the lyrics up in front of me instead of me essentially making it up. What's your favourite animal? Cat. I've answered that already. Are you in and did you go to university? If so, what was your major? Yes, I. That wasn't Lyndon, by the way. That was a little toy that I've got that meows. I went to university for 1 year and I did computing. I was supposed to do psychology, but then I failed all my exams. And on the day before we got our results, I changed one of my things to an unconditional acceptance, which was for computing. The others were conditional based on results I got from the exam. So I was like, oh, I'll give myself a chance here. I'll put this unconditional just in case I don't get the results. I didn't, and I went to computing in Abertay University in Dundee for a year. I didn't leave my dorm hardly ever, and it was horrendous. And I didn't have a good time. I built up a hell of a lot of debt, which I still have now. Not a lot of debt, but like a bit of debt that I still have now that I need to pay off. It was computing. It was horrible. I hated it, but that was just personal. I just went there because I had nothing else to do really. I came back. I stayed indoors for another couple of years, and then I got better all of a sudden, and then I went and studied film and television. Media at West Lothian College, and then I went on to study that further for another year and attained my honours certificate thing in Julian S College in Edinburgh in Dalkeith, and at some point I will be going back to complete my degree because I can now go into third year of university. I was hoping to maybe go to Queen Margaret because they have a good Queen Margaret's in Edinburgh University, and they have a good screenwriting course because I'm very interested in screenwriting. There you go. Can we be friends? Yes. What is your favourite game to play off video and on video? On video, Minecraft actually. It's just really easy. It's really fun. I love doing Diamonds in the Rough with Shin. Really good fun. Off camera, Binding of Isaac. It's fun. But I can't record. It's just so long to play the game. But yeah, that's why. Did you ever see yourself becoming this big? When I started off, I did. But then as I went on making videos, like ages ago, I was like, nah, it's never going to happen. But I still plugged away at it. So I did initially, but then I kind of realized I wouldn't, and then I'm not that big, am I? I'm not that big. I'm just some guy who makes videos, you know. Why did you start making gaming videos? I didn't. Well, I did. And I did. Panda really started it when me and Panda were in our old guild in World of Warcraft. We had we made a series called the AB Cool Club, the Arathi Basin Cool Club, which is basically with some of our guildies, and we did fun stuff. We did stuff in World of Warcraft that was a little bit out of the box. We did some battlegrounds with twists on them. You know, we would do certain things that were funny, and we made a little series. And I made a video for that series called Xylus and the Long Change. Xylus was a friend of ours and one of our guildies at the time, and he was this he's this French guy. No, he wasn't French. He was from the Netherlands, and he told us this really shitty story about how he went to the shops and got too much change when he bought a packet of paprika crisps, and he just took so long to say it, and it was just so fucking stupid that sorry, cough. That I did MS Paints of it and put a video together, and that's what I started making videos. And then from that I made another one, Xylus and Panda do 2v2. I did that one, and then I made my own little mini channel. I did the first couple of videos I did were maybe boss kill videos in Ulder War, and then I made the Chase the Healers, the game, which is in the corridor after Hodir or before Hodir, where the blizzards come down. I did a little game where I would place my blizzards on healers and jump, and they would jump around away from them. It was hilarious. And I invented the Dalaran Bullseye game, which has you go above Dalaran to the height of that big tower that you get portaled up to, and then you have to dismount at that height, and you have to fly through the Dalaran well and into the sewers, but you have to survive. It's very difficult. Give it a try if you know what I'm talking about. Right. Do you watch Adventure Time? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Why did you embrace your inner female self for your Twitter icon? For those of you who don't know, my Twitter icon is like a gender bend of me. Someone drew my Minecraft character with my hair, and it's awesome. I put it as my Twitter picture because it's quite hot. That's why. Sorry, that's a bit weird. What else have I got? What song brings back childhood memories for you? It'll be by the Crash Test Dummies. Yeah, most definitely. I remember my childhood from that. Oh God! Oh, and Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. Yeah, actually, yeah, that one more so. Ugh, that video terrified me as a child. What's your favorite facial expression? Indifference. Okay. Okay. Would you believe the fact that we're the same person besides the fact I'm American female? I could believe that. That sounds fun. Definitely. Well done, you. How old are you? Oh, wait. What's your favourite flavour of pie? Rhubarb. I love rhubarb pie. How old are you? I'm 25. Are you single? Yes, I am. And is YouTube your full-time job? No, it's not. I have a full-time job in a call centre. It's a horrible job, and I hate it. But it gets me out of the house. It gets me talking to other people. It keeps me sane, a lot of the time. And yeah, it's not so bad. Oh, it's quite bad, and the pay is kind of terrible. But I feel that, YouTube at the moment, I could be trying to make a living out of it, but I think it's a bit naive to just, as soon as you get something else, to just quit what you've already got. My job gives me money, and that's that, That's that. So I do work a full-time job in a call centre. So there you go. Last question, I think. Have you ever been to Ireland? If so, what did you like about it? I've never been to Ireland, so I didn't like anything about it because I've not been there yet. I'd like to go, though. How many other questions have we got, actually? Not that many. We'll make this a longer video. We'll just do the Steam questions in here as well. Try and get them through them as quick as we can, because I don't like breaking up too many videos for you guys. If you could be one of the TF2 persons in real life, who would you be? The medic. He's got a good career. He probably gets good pay as being a doctor. How did you get to be such an amazing singer? I'm flattered, and maybe it's just from singing Total Eclipse of the Heart all the time and non-stop. If you could change any moment in history, what would it be? What would you change and why? I'm going to change that to any moment in my personal history. When I was 7, I really should have kissed Holly. Yeah, that's what I regret. I feel in life there are certain moments that define who you are as a person, and kind of, the forks in the road, what should have been, what could have been. And I'd strongly believe in certain pivotal moments in history, and I think that was one of them. A girl, when I was 7, primary school in Britain, and she wanted to kiss me, and I was too embarrassed, I was too shy, and I remember thinking, I should go ahead and kiss her, but I didn't. And I think that had I might be a different person. It's silly. Obviously, there's no way of knowing, but that's what I would like to change. I'd like to actually kiss her and see what happened. What do you do in your spare time? I watch TV, and I talk on vents. I don't have a lot of spare time. Yeah. What's your favourite book? My favourite book is The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, and the Dark Tower series. Yeah. What's your favourite character in TF2? The sniper. Have you ever played a game of the Civilization series? I have played Civilization 5, but I didn't really see the replay value. Once I beat it, I was like, oh, if I play this again, it's just going to be the same thing. But I'd like to play more of it because it's kind of my kind of game. When you started your channel, what did you expect to happen to it? I expected to become famous, I'll be honest with you, but then that didn't happen. And I was like, oh, I'll just put up some videos that make people laugh now and again. And I did, it wasn't really gaming videos, it was like MS Paint. I used to do a lot of MS Paint videos, and it was just fun, just doing that. What's your favourite thing to do when you're bored? Talk to friends. Favourite thing to do when I'm bored? I don't really know. Watch movies, probably. TV and movies. I'm a big TV movies. What's your favourite film? My favourite films, I can't give a favourite film because I've just got too many, but my favourite film is, films are Southland Tales, Everything is Illuminated, and Magnolia. They're my top three, I would say. If you haven't seen those movies, they're fantastic. You should watch them. See what you think. Are you ever going to meet up with Sips and Shin again? In Tekkit, you mean? Probably, yeah. Are you in a relationship? Nope, sadly not. Do you collect anything? I don't collect anything. I don't think I do. Dust, probably. Dust I need to clean. Have you ever grown a beard? I try. I didn't try. I just didn't shave. Again, back in university, I couldn't really do that. And no, I can't really grow a beard. It doesn't really grow properly. What is the here's a scary one. What is the combined time you've put into all your characters in World of Warcraft? It's a lot. It's probably 395 days. 395 days. Yeah. Again, I didn't go outside for a long, long time. 395 days in hours. What is that? It's 9,480 hours. There you go. If you can add to or change any aspect of TF2, what would you do? Soldiers are far, far too powerful. That is what I would change. I hate soldiers. I hate them. They're far too powerful. How long have you ever went without having your hair cut? 3 years. 3 years. And then when I did go and get it cut, the hairdresser was like, what have you done to this thing? Again, it was all like bleached, like slightly, and like it was burnt off in parts, and there's bits that I had just cut off myself. It was an absolute state. Are you planning on doing more WoW videos in the future? Yeah, definitely. I'm loving WoW. I'm loving Pandaria. I'm loving it. I'm having trouble installing my portable pool. What am I doing wrong? Well, your problem there is you're not using a portable pool authorized installation technician, and that's me, so you're going to have to wait until I come round. Last question. What's the scariest thing you've experienced in real life, I mean? Now, I could take this certain ways. I could make this like an anxiety thing. I could make this like a news thing, but I'm going to just make this like a ghostly thing. I don't believe in ghosts. It's a silly way to end the video, but why not? I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in the supernatural at all. I'm a big skeptic, really. Yeah, I don't believe in any of that. But when I was young, I lived in this house that I strongly believed at the time was haunted. Now, because I was young, I can't really falter my own memories because all I remember is what happened at the time. So I can't go back and look at this skeptically and say, oh, this could have happened, because at the time I believed strongly this would happen. So I'm just going to tell you what I thought happened, and then explain that I can't refute that because I can't go back in time. So I must have been 8, maybe, at the time, and I was in this house, and it was such a scary house. Like, I remember trying to get to sleep at night in bunk beds, and I was at the top bunk, and I would hear footsteps along the ceiling, like inches away from my face, just all night. Terrifying stuff. I could never sleep. And I remember one day, I was sitting in front of the television. Now, you have to kind of imagine in your head, do your best if you can. I was sitting in front of the TV, on a couch. The TV was in front of me, and the window was behind me, and the sun was shining through the window, right? So the TV was getting a bit of a glare. So the sun was shining through the window, and it was like going against the wall. So I could see like the silhouette of the blinds on the wall, like, you know what I mean? And I could see kind of like my silhouette on the wall as well, because it was shining from behind me onto the TV. Fine. So I was sitting there watching TV, and then just happened to look up, and there was a silhouette of a man just standing at the window. And I was like, oh, somebody at the window. So I turned around, and there was nobody there. I looked out the window, there's nobody there. I was like, oh, he must have left. And I turned back to the TV, and the silhouette was still there. And I was fucking terrified. And even now, it gives me kind of goosebumps, because I remember this. I remember this strongly. And I ran out the house. I just ran out the house. I didn't go back for fucking hours, like ages. And yeah, I mean, I don't believe it was a ghost. At the time, I believed it was a ghost. But I have no way of explaining what happened, because I can't go back and objectively look at what happened. So all I have to go by is my memories, and that is what I remember. So that was probably the time when I was most scared. Yeah. Right. That's a long video. 31 minutes, I think, is it? Okay, I'm going to wrap it up for now. And I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A that I did. 100k subscribers, wow, it's craziness. I don't know what I'm going to do for 200k if I ever get there. Yikes. But I mean, the people who make it possible is you guys, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you keep watching, and I hope you enjoy the videos, and I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, this is still a video, so if you liked it, do click like, and add to favourites, and you can comment below if you want as well. And sorry if I missed out any questions. Certain questions I had to kind of cut. Ones were duplicates, ones were a little bit rude, and I wanted to kind of make this video accessible to all ages. So yeah, thanks for watching. I have been Nilesy, and hope you've learned a little bit more about me and stuff. I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye. This is my outro song so that the vid doesn't end too suddenly. Be sure to click like and fave and drop a comment if you think that you want to. Oh, and there's tons of other stuff for you to click in the background for you, so go ahead and do that. Thanks for watching the vid, you beautiful people. That is all for now. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye. Oh God. Bye. Seriously, why are you still watching this? Go and subscribe and drop a comment below. God damn you, stop watching video. Click fave, drop a comment, I think you want to, but if you don't, well, that's your opinion.